Good afternoon, everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Yusi Ridianti, and here I would like to deliver my review about non-fiction book entitled Broken Breaking the Silence by Ezelyn Williams. So now let's start from the book profile. Broken Breaking the Silence is a book made by Ezelyn Williams, which is published by herself. And this book was first published on October 1st, 2015. With original language is English. And actually, this book has genre non-fiction and biography with length 198 pages. Okay, this non-fiction book tells about the experience of the author itself. Ezelyn Williams tells of her experience that worked very well in this book. And this book highly recommended for a woman. And the reason why I'm choosing this book because I want to know what her feeling when she got domestic violence, and also what happened to her, why she got uh, domestic violence. And if you want to know more information about this book, you can visit her website in www.ezelynwilliams.com.au. Okay, now let's move to the biography of the author. Ezelyn Williams is the author of the Broken Breaking Silence book, and actually she is a holistic counselor, published author, CEO, co-founder of Educate and Voices for Change War Advocate. She was born in South Africa in 1973, and now Ezelyn and her family live in Perth, Australia since 2011. Another book that was made by her is Infertility Road to Hell and Back. And this is the following of the background study for Ezelyn Williams. The first is Bachelor of Social Work Institution, ECU. TYVE Community Service Work Institution 2014, Holistic Counseling Institution, Sophia College 2012, Certificate Domestic Violence Response Training Institution, Lifeline 2013, Sexual Intelligence Professional Training Institution, Relationship Australia 2013, and so on. And also, Ezelyn Williams has received some awards such as Mrs. Galaxy in 2015 national finalist, and Mrs. Charity for Make-A-Wish first runner-up 2015, and so on. And for the synopsis, actually, story starts from when she went to the school and how she really hate going to school, and when she feels like a walking straight to hell, and when she was to be college student, she moved to the city and she met Paul, who committed domestic violence to her. When they were in a relationship, Paul is a very bad person and he wants to dominate Ezelyn. And at the end, he was not allowed to come within 200 letter from Aislinn, and there was a finished their relationship. And now let's move to the discussion. In this book, Breaking the Silence, William, there are many things that can be discussed, but here we will only focus in domestic silence. Domestic violence is a burden of the numerous sectors of the social system and quietly yet dramatically affect the development of nations. By third-class nations, fortunes in law enforcement, health care, lost labor, and general progress in development. These costs don't only affect the present generation. What begins as an assault by one person on another reverberates through the family and the community into the future. By Zeman, 1994, page 184. So, from the above understanding, we can conclude that domestic violence is a burden that not only harms the people who experience it, but also has fatal consequences for a country by losing money in law enforcement, healthcare, loss of labor, and general progress in development. This will have an impact on the country where those who experience domestic violence will get health consequences. Health consequences of domestic violence are intimate partners, physical, sexual, and emotional, and sexual violence cause serious short and long-term physical, mental, sexual, and reproductive health problems for women. They also affect their children and lead to high social and economic costs for women and their families on societies. Yeah. WHO. In the book Breaking the Silence, where the author, while the main character in this book tells that she have experience about domestic violence. And this is the quote. Actually, this is when Aislinn tell Paul if she got a new apartment from her parents, but Paul didn't allow to Aislinn go out from his house, and Paul was angry about that. He even shot Aislinn with a gun, but only exposed to the wall beside her. But the blast of cement hit by a shoot and blast of cement is hit to the Aislinn face, and this constitutes an act of violence which is very fatal and almost killed Aislinn. I think that's all about my presentation. Thank you so much for my attention. And if you have a question, just ask me in the discussion later. Thank you.